What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing the recap of tonight's pay-per-view for Raw, Great Balls of Fire. Wow. That's all I have to describe this pay-per-view. Dusty finishes abound. We start off with the pre-show match. Neville versus Akira Tozawa for the Cruiserweight title. It was an okay match. Neville had control over most of the match. Neville won. I predicted Tozawa. We then go to Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Tacos, versus Seth Rollins. Like I said, I was not looking forward to this match. There was quite a bit of back and forth between the two guys. Bray Wyatt poked Seth Rollins in the eye behind the referee's back, which allowed him to get Sister Abigail for the win. I picked Seth Rollins, so I'm 0-2 so far. We then go to Enzo versus Big Cass. This was a flat-out squash match. Cass wiped the floor with Enzo. So I've actually got one now. So 1-2. Go to the 30-man Iron Man match for the tag titles. The Hardy Boys versus Sheamus and Cesaro. I picked the Hardys to win. Sheamus and Cesaro got out early with a two-pin lead. The Hardy Boys came back later. They got it all tied up 3-3. Matt got busted up bad. He was bleeding like crazy. Sheamus and Cesaro got the final pin, so Sheamus and Cesaro are now the new tag champions. We then have the women's championship match, Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. Alexa Bliss played off the injured elbow that she did with, I think it was Becky Lynch back at SmackDown. It was an okay match. Alexa Bliss ran out of the ring a couple times, really, but she got herself counted out. She remains the women's champion. Sasha Banks wins, like I said, via count out. We then go to the IC title, The Miz versus Dean Ambrose. As I predicted, interference all over the fucking place. Maurice, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas were all over the ringside, jumping up, distracting the referee. The Miz got the win for this one. As much as I hate to say it, I doubt this is going to be over. I wish to God this feud was over, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be stuck for it for another pay-per-view. We then go to the ambulance match, Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns. Braun Strowman took off fast on the offense with this. Roman Reigns was hitting him with a chair in the elbow. It seemed like he was no-selling every chair shot he was getting. Braun Strowman tried to get Roman Reigns into the ambulance early. Roman Reigns fought out of it, gave Braun Strowman a Superman punch. Braun Strowman hit Roman Reigns with the backboard out of the ambulance. Braun Strowman ended up getting rammed into the LED screens. But Braun Strowman got Roman Reigns into the ambulance, so he won. The next match kind of throws me off because it was a filler match for all intents and purposes. It was Heath Slater versus Kurt Hawkins. And we really didn't see a good majority of the match because pretty much shortly after the match started, all the cameras kicked backstage to everybody using the jaws of life to open up the ambulance. But Heath Slater got the win on that match, if that matters, which I don't understand why they would have a filler match, and if they did, why didn't they use Finn Balor and Samson or Goldust and R-Truth? Those are two matches they were talking about, but they never booked them on the show. We then come to our main event, Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. As Paul Heyman is introducing Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe attacks Brock Lesnar before the bell rings. Samoa Joe gets Brock Lesnar out to the ringside and drives him through an announcer's table. Brock Lesnar gets back in the ring and the squash match ensues. Samoa Joe got a little bit more offense in, but after Brock Lesnar got, I think 6 at least, that I counted, German suplexes on Samoa Joe, that pretty much signed the end of it. He got the F5 in and got the win. I didn't like this pay-per-view. In typical Raw form, it just sucked. Half the matches ended kind of screwy. The one match that I was actually looking forward to seeing, thinking it was going to be a good match, kind of turned out to be one of the bad matches, that being Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar. All the other matches, like I said, either had dusty finishes to them or just ended just rather stupidly. I just hope come tomorrow on Raw that either they hit the reset button hard on a lot of these storylines, because I'm honestly sick of seeing half of these people, namely The Miz and Dean Ambrose and Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns. Those four people can just, set them off with somebody else, because it's like I'm done seeing them over and over and over again. This was like a shitty version of Raw, except I had to pay for it. But that'll do it for this pay-per-view recap of Great Balls of Fire. I'll be back tomorrow for the Raw review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the pay-per-view, what you thought of the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.